I'm super excited to share with you how I went about this design using Photoshop. This is a user interface, aka UI design. So this is how the home screen of my desktop or my laptop is going to look like. And also I did a version of it for my mobile phone. I'll show you how I did this right here in Photoshop. Alright, so obviously the first thing we need to do is to create a new document. I'm using 1920 by 1080 pixels, which is the size of your home screen or your laptop. And then I need to change this resolution. I want a very high resolution, so I'm using 900, and then let's create it. So this is it. The next thing I'll do is to select a background color for this, but before then, this is the color I used. So this one is for the shapes I'm going to draw, and then this one is for the background color. So I double click here and then I copy this. Alright, so it's already there. Let's begin the process. You select your ellipse tool. If you don't see it, press and hold it to see these options. So you select this ellipse tool. You press and hold shift on your keyboard just as we have in Affinity, and then you draw a circle like this. I don't want to use this full circle here. I want to use the stroke effect. So you select it here and then you select this and then you deselect the fill. The more you drag, the more you can see it's increasing. Alright, so let's change this color here. The next thing I will do is to add the inner shadows to this circle here. So I double click on this and then you can see this option here, inner shadow. The next thing I will do is to have a duplicate versions of this circle here. The next thing I will do is to add a Windows logo. So I'm going to place it just as we have in Affinity by Canva. So I will select on File and then we have two options here, Place Embedded and then Place Linked. So I'll select this one, Place Embedded. So this is it. Alright, so at this point, let me change the color of this. So I double click here. I will add a bit of glow effect to this logo here. So I go back in here. Okay, so the color I used in the previous one is still here. So I just need to adjust the glow effect. Let me duplicate this layer here, and then with this layer here I will add the motion blur. So I select filters and then blur, and then we have the option motion blur. Okay, so this is the same angle and the distance I used in the previous one. What I need to do is to erase this part here. So I select my erase tool and then I click on it. I'll see this option here because the layer is not rasterized. Click on OK. So now it's a rasterized layer, so I can clean this part. At this point, I can add my text. Alright, so basically this is how I created this UI design using shapes and the shadow effects. We can also switch the colors of these shapes here. So let me try this one. I want to move with this color option here. I select any of the shapes here and then I double click on the effects, gradient overlay effect. I can also apply them throughout the whole circles here. So let's try that one and see. So this is how I'm going to change the colors for the rest of the circles. I make sure my layer is selected and then I press and hold Alt on my keyboard and then I drag this FX, which is the effects that I've applied on this layer, and I'll apply them onto all of the circles here. Alright, so you can see the difference in the colors, applying them on every circle here, but I think there's one more. So we can change the direction of this shadows here. I double click on the effect and then inner shadow, and then I can change the angle of the shadow direction. So I can move it anywhere, any direction. You see, we have so many options which we can direct the shadow effects. I will leave this image link in the description so that you can download and use it. I'll also add the different versions of this so that you can select the one that you want to use for your desktop, just like what I have for my desktop. The last thing I want to show you is how I was able to use the same concept for my mobile phone. So the home screen of my mobile phone is also using the same kind of design and effects. So this is what I did. Let me switch here. So this is the size of my home screen. The dimension for my home screen is 1440 by 3200 pixels and the resolution is 600, which you can see right here. So as you can see, this is my home screen. This image here guided me so that I can design the home screen the way I want it. So when I zoom in, this shapes here is to represent the apps. I wanted the shapes of these apps to have some outline effects around them. So that is why I used the shape tool to draw something like this. So with this type of shape here, I use the rectangle tool. So when I draw it like this, and then I use the 4 points you have inside the rectangle here, you put your mouse pointer here and then you just drag it like this. So the more you drag, the more it changes the form of the rectangle shape. So that is how I was able to get this kind of effect. I have this kind of widgets on my phone. So this is the battery and the digital well-being and my clock. So I wanted to have a shape here so that it makes it look like the icons here is on the shape. And then I decided to add this Windows icon here. To make everything complete, I added this background image here. So this is what I did. I went back and then I dragged to select everything like this. And then I drag it like this and then I drop it like this. This is how I designed the home screen for my Samsung Galaxy A06, and then this is how it looks like as I'm speaking to you. I'm also going to add a download link to this image here so that you can download and use it if only you're a Samsung user. If you download it for any other phones, it's not going to work. If you are using Samsung A06, A05 or any of the A series, this kind of home screen is going to work on your mobile device. This brings us to the end of this tutorial, and I believe this video has been an inspiration for you. You can do more with Photoshop as well as you can do more with Affinity. You already have the softwares. All you need is to be creative. All you need is to start. If you found this video very helpful, don't forget to subscribe, like, share. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.